Alright, welcome to Insomnia Poker. I have late regged. Looks like we have one guy we know. Into this 50k PKO Turbo. Otherwise, we were going to be waiting a while, so I hit the late reg button, but it hasn't been running very long. Lines are 2560, so we're still fine. In fact, I late reg so fast, I have not even set up poker trackers, so we'll get to that right now as we're sitting here not doing anything. We're good. That way at least we can track the chips and then we'll, go from there. We'll raise this up. That's a big... Well, we could rebuy. All we did was hit the raise button. What are we up against here? It is free poker. It could be anything. Tens, ace, king, 10 on the flop, king. Oh, quads. Okay, so we're just going to hit the rebuy button right out of the gate. That's awesome. Oh, okay, so there goes the first 50k. And now we're at a brand new table, so we got to remark everybody. And yet, we're going to have to go hit the rebuy on our poker tracker, which we'll do right now. Cool. We haven't even gotten any of the other details in, and we've already hit the rebuy. Alright. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Free Poker on the Internet. Of course, we're playing on Poker Stars. One day we hope they'll legalize poker in Texas and we can actually play for real money. Trapped up here in Northeast Texas, I've not really got many options. I can drive an hour to the casino and play there, which is great on holidays because of the fish. But besides that, I'm too far away from any poker room in Texas, and so we do have options like ACR, which, by the way, is nothing more than a way to lose your money. It is so riddled with bots in every aspect. Tournaments, cash games, you name it, just bot-ridden crazy. So, we don't do that anymore. So we play free poker, and free poker plays completely different than real poker, because nobody gives a shit. These chips mean nothing to anybody, so we can apply GTO theory all day long and it won't make any bit of difference. But I can tell you, after registration, when we get into the ICM pressure situations and you can start kind of applying some theory. Anyway, so as usual, there's a three-way all-in, ace-7, 7-8 off, 7-8 off in this hand, king-10 suited. Just definitely hands you want to get in pre-flop with. I'm being sarcastic. So we'll hit the pause button, and we'll come back when something fascinating happens. Alright, so we went out with pocket nines in the previous buy bullet, so let's raise it up and see if we can get run into again.
We're facing an overbet jam almost 3 times the size of the pot in a no-squeak game inside of Bobby's room with a hand that isn't close to the nuts. This bet is so big, two players been reduced to a
definitely got the late night look going on. Alright, so we'll hold with that and pick up a small pot.
Almost ruled out the opponent having set on the flop, but maybe he has something like aces to get there. Good over top pair with ace jack.
Someone having a worse night than us, I guess.
Mostly representing a straight, but I'm not certain that he would have cold called or check raise on the flop with the straight draw. Flush draw out there, so.
Oh, we have sevens. I'm just gonna check into this. I think we may actually have the best hand at the moment, but there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only a bunch of us in this thing. This is the fun part where we play, okay, who has the jack?
Maybe he's bluffing. He thinks I don't have the guts to call light. Take my time to think this through. I already called one large bet on the river that was incorrect. I really don't want to do it again. I also lost over 23,000.
And we'll pick up another pot.
I don't want to call it wrong.
Could very possibly be he had 5s, 4s, 3, something like that made his, and then he was counterfeited. It's very popular, very possible. All right.
He rolls over 2 face cards quickly, so you might have guessed by now.
So we're in for 100K. There's no point in really putting in the other stats. I don't even need my big blind count until after the reg ends. We did late buy and then rebuy. So it's a turbo. It's going to go fast on reg. I don't even know if there's a break scheduled for this one. We've only got 12 minutes of reds left. We're in 15th of, I'm not sure. We have 9, 10 off.
Shortly after, it's our turn to call the queens. One begun. A race to 125. Hijack calls. Big blind also calls.
Ooh.
Comes king 4 deuce rainbow. Big blind checks.
There's only 5 ways. We do pick up the 10, giving us the 2 pair, and we'll pick up the small pot. So believe me, that's not good. I don't need them to believe me. Not when I have it. I'm still marking players of the tournaments in blue. Flip and goes are pink, and cash is dark blue. So if any of those show up, we'll know where we met them at. Alright, I'll be back, guys. Alright, so under the gun we raised 300 with Queen 7 suited. Not the best hand, obviously, in the world, but, you know, turning top doesn't hurt. Gut shot straight draw on this. No way to win a showdown. We pick off another bluff. Big cost coming in our direction. We'll pick up another hand, and we're moved immediately. So 3126. Obviously having a better time of it. And we're going to remark all these neat new folks we've just never played with before. Small blind attempts to push me around with 3 bet to 1500. We picked up top 2. Couldn't get lucky and have somebody have a king, huh?
5 minutes later, we're dealt 7 deuce offsuit, under the gun +1. Under the gun raises to 200. I go the aggressive route, 3 bet to 700.
So we're kind of chip stacked. We've got a good position here to pull this off.
7-3 with 2 clubs. We've got middle pair. Under the gun checks. He's down quite a bit today. Doesn't seem to be in a folding mood. We've got
and we'll pick up a few more chips. And we'll be folding that. I'll be back. Alright, so we picked up ace queen off here. Definitely going to give it a raise. You know what? Actually, we're going to play this one a little different. And I think that you should have some flats in your range for ace queens off. I did a whole study, if you check my channel, on ace queen off. In a live stream, I got the hand 7 times in a 4-hour period. So I had a good opportunity to study all the different ways I played it. I believe you have some raises, 3 bets, and some flats with this hand. So facing an under the gun raise, and we'll pick up the queen. That's a good flop for us, but let's see what our initial raiser wants to do. I think we bet here to take over the betting lead and to put everyone else in an uncomfortable position. So it makes you wonder what Marmauer was in here with. We do have a 5-minute break. We'll update our chip stack 4290. Obviously, our second bullet is going a lot better than our first. And while we're at it, we're going to go ahead and update Poker Tracker completely. So I will be back after I do that. All right, so as you can see, we've got 36 big blinds. We are 7th of 95. We're probably running down reg right now. We have 3 minutes and 47 seconds remaining on break. And let's see. Should be a couple of minutes of late reg, but because we're on break, I'm not seeing it. In fact, you can see all the 1500s. Those are the buyers. Right now we're paying 36 places. We're in for 100, so we need to crack the the 16 mark, which is easy for us. We cash this tournament pretty regularly, so hopefully, if the poker gods like us. Yeah, 2 minutes and 58 seconds for late reg. That's why I couldn't find it. And 2 minutes and so basically what happens, and this happens a lot, is we give a break right before late reg ends, the last 5 minutes, and then they mirror each other, and when we come back we'll have our total players. And as you can see, we're adding players like mad. We're up to 107, and you can see all the 1500 buyers. I wish the blue outline would show up in this list. That would be great. That would tell us how many players we played before. I do like the flags, though, if you can notice, because of the time of morning it is in the United States. You can see that we are definitely on an international field, with a sprinkle of American players. It's pretty cool. If I'm below starting stack, I'd prefer to bust out before this break and rebuy, obviously. But we're okay. We're doing pretty good. Where the hell are we? We should be like, there we are. So we're the leading American. How's that? All right, I'll be back. So we're in the big blind. Checked into this hand. I'm sorry, I'm listening to Matt Gates. Let me turn that down for a minute. We'll just check this middling pair here. I think our hand's too strong not to call that.
I care deeply about the law, and I think that the lawfare we've seen against President Trump will do great damage.
I'm not going to donk bet this yet, but I'm stealing this on the river, I think. That can't be for value with his chip stack.
Oh yeah. No.
Let me just see if I'm right. Well, he had the 2 pairs, so the other guy was all in looking for the flush. So our read was correct. He was stronger than us in the hand. So our read was correct. It's not what I put him on. I didn't put him on a better jack and the 2 pairs. So, but I did put him on a hand. The ace card was actually bad for him, and his betting was bad there. Unless he was hoping I had the ace. So I guess his sizing was bad, but he was definitely working to get it all in on the river, and that's what tipped me off. Was he really had a river shove bet behind. So anyway, all right, ace 9 off on the button. We are table chip leader here, so This is going to look like a steal, but we actually have a really nice hand for being on the button and to steal the blinds, and we'll do that. We'll do a little blind stealing. So there we go. Let's see. All right, 7-9 suited. I don't want to raise this hand due to the given opponents and the chip stacks here, here, and the fact that we're so multi-way. So we're going to fold this gap, suited gap here. I'll be back. Well, now that I've analyzed, I'm going to go ahead and let the hand play out a little bit. Okay, so this guy is definitely facing a jam for his stack at this point, and Reg is over. So we'll see this one as well, because Marmella here made it difficult on them. So this guy's gone. Interesting here. See if he's got a hand. We're going to learn a lot. Okay, so not worth turning the money. Ooh, a little better hand. Ace-8 suited. I mean, what are you hoping for here? If you turn the pair of eights or the aces, you've got top with a crappy kicker, the flush obviously, and now we're facing an all-in. I think we're just going to let it go. That may be nitty, but ace-6 through ace-9 are bad. The suited variety are just a little better. And of course we'd have hit nothing and would have lost to the pair of sixes. So that's fine. Oh, we've gotten moved again. Yay, not yay. We're going to have to mark everybody. Ace-3. Offsuit variety. We're going to fold it and mark. And I'll be back. Oops. So we picked up pocket eights under the gun. We are going to limp them. We're going to go set mining with eights. See if we're going to get the opportunity. Definitely got this guy to contend with, but alright, so we don't really flop well here. 2 overs to our eights, but and see, so multi-weight, it's impossible to figure out, you know, is somebody trapping a 10? Who would trap a 10? I would bet the 10. I'd bet the 9. There's just too many people in this hand. I mean, that's the problem with free poker is we already knew that Lord Grok or whatever was going to bet. The King Deuce. No, this is free poker, guys. This is how it goes. Jack 4 off in the big blind. Yeah, that, I hate to do it to you, buddy, but you kind of deserve it for your idiotic play. We work 5 ways, man. Multi-way with Jack 4 off in the big blind. 2 overs on the board. You know, but I mean, that guy could be jamming with like 2 cards that don't matter, and this guy's got 2 cards that don't matter, and you know, it is for us. Look at that, ace deuce of hearts and 6-7 of hearts. At least the 6-7 was trying for a flush draw, but I mean, that guy was getting all in with a deuce with a pair of 2s. It's ridiculous. Be back. All right, so we've got pocket 10s here on the button. The one person I was worried about just folded. Obviously, we're going to offer up a little protection to them, and this could be a hand where we get it all in. Instead, we just pick up the blinds. So, kind of depressing, kind of sad. We'll fold that out, and I'll be back. All right, here we go, guys.
2 years ago, she also took her pronouns out of one of her bios on one of the.
I'm going to hit a little volume pause here on whoever the hell I'm watching. Gotta wonder if these folks pay attention. And I'll pick up the blinds again. Alright, we'll fold that off. Alright, so we picked up Jack 9 suited here. I'm trying to get to where I pause my TV, and I've been listening back to my videos, and my TV's kind of annoying. We're just going to check the Jack 9 suited. And we will pick up a Jack. So let's throw out a bet here and see how we do. That's funny because, you know, in the big blind, that's not really my range. So, alright, King 3 off in the small blind. Not going to play that. We're going to run over here. And what was that number? Sorry, I didn't look. 5650. So that's going to be our highest chip so far. Chip count. You can tell because all you have to do is look right here. And, of course, this is when we rebought, which is just disgusting. So, a little better tonight, you know, than the last one. Not quite so, which sucked. So here we go, and I'll be back. Well, right out of the gate, you know, it's not 2 hands later. We have jacks. We're definitely going to have to put a raise in here. 3-bet to protect. This guy's Canadian. I don't know if that means anything, but we definitely just 3-bet the chip leader. And we'll pick up those chips. So goody for us. Wow, straight into another pocket pair that we're going to just limp on. We'll call. God damn, we look like maniacs at the moment. Just a set. Fantastic. Definitely going to bet the set. It's me and him. That looks so bluffy. It's awesome. Come on, buddy. I'm just trying to get it all in by the river. Nothing to see here besides a call. I'm hoping he has a hand like Queen Jack. King 10 just got there. Let's see if he fires out at me. Well, our hand is way too strong to not call. Big hand for us. Big hand. We'll fold this and update 12-3-20. Alright, picked up shit in the big blind. That looks like we're third in chips after paying the blind.
Doritos, Cheez-Its, Captain Crunch, gummy bears. Everyone knows that these are junk food, so maybe you wouldn't be too surprised.
I haven't really lost any hands, just kind of folded out a bunch of trash. So let's see what. We're going to at least call into it. And that's our board. So let's see if he knows it. Yeah. And we'll just pick that up and change our money back. Kind of junk in the small blind. 1280 is where we're going to be.
So harmful to the environment and human beings. If we took all of these chemicals out, our nation would get healthier immediately.
That's fucked up.
We'd have better focus. We'd have less anxiety.
I did what I said. Okay, so how do I delete that? Is there a way?
We'd have more energy. We'd have fewer tumors.
No. I don't see it. I'll think about it. That's going to be kind of a hiccup in our g'day up there. Alright, in the button, we're facing crap, so we'll fold our button out, and I'll be back. So we are on the button, on the bubble here. We've got 46 of 157 remaining, and we start paying at 45th place. So we're on the bubble. We're currently in 7th. We're going to give this a little bit of a push up with the Queen 10.
Why are Democrats so bad out of shape about a rich 70-year-old wanting to take food coloring out of Doritos?
It's always an interesting play on the bubble.
This guy wants clean water and fresh fruit, and Democrats are calling him crazy. RFK Jr. saying, this guy didn't exercise, and they're up saying, no, stay inside, eat takeout, and inject those numbers. If anyone tells you that's healthy, they're the threat. Trump's mandate was to make America healthy again, get DEI and CRT out of the Pentagon, and fire the spies who lied to us. If you're against that, you just outed yourself.
So that was an interesting hand. I know you guys just saw it. We may go back here and analyze this a little bit. His bet sizing was the tell. Okay. I don't know how far back I think I can go. But if you look at his bet sizing, he's betting minimal and then calling down, looking to hit an over card. So when he checks here, that's kind of the signal to me that, you know, we're probably going to lose his hand, but as you can see, we have him pipped. So kind of interesting. But it was his bet sizing, to be honest, that drove those instincts of mine pretty quickly. So we're apparently hand for hand, so I'll be back. We pick up ace jack suited, so we won't be back that fast. Oh, we won't be back. We won't be taking a break here. We're going to play this out. We are still on the bubble. Yeah, this guy just can't help but want to play with me. And this time, we're going to play this guy a little differently. Oh, shit. Come on. Didn't get the help we needed. That sucks. Just, of course, we walk right into queens, so... Top pair, top kicker. Down in flames. But we're still kicking it. We're still alive. We just have to punch in our new numbers. And the blinds just increased, too. So, 6... Alright, believe it or not, guys, we just bubbled badly. We did get money. So somebody with the worst chip stack went out. So we make 75K. We'll do that in a second. But as you can see, the last hand was we were out pipped, which sucks. Then if we go to the hand previous, top with top kicker was crushed. We go to the hand before that. So 2 hands in a row to basically give this guy right here all of our chips. And we go out in 45th. So good news is we do at least still make some money here. We actually lose 25K. For the simple reason that we had to rebuy. So we're going to hit go there, finish there. We were in 45th place. We cashed out 75,000. Nah. There we go. And we can go home here. And horrible, but as you can see, we only dropped 25K. So we're still 3-month trend profiting. We're back up into the profit. That's good. These are all my friends that are playing. What else do we want to look at? We can look at sessions, our bankroll, and that'll give us our fun stats. So we have a net profit of $36,650. That's good. We are finally in the profit land again. Obviously, you know, we make a lot of money playing the spin and goes, the 100K spin and goes. It's the one I mostly play. 50K bankroll builders, bounty builders. So we may not be done. We're done with this one, and we'll upload it. And I'm going to go check and see if we're going to play another one tonight. All right, thanks. See you in a minute, or see you tomorrow night. Either way, we'll see.